This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios.
Hello everypony, hope you're well. Many apologies that this Q&A video is very overdue. It's been very busy here at homes and at work, so yeah, but I've finally gotten round to it and I apologise again. But we're here to answer questions, but before I do, let me just introduce the toys that I've got in the background. So at the back we've got little Izzy Moonbow from the Mini World Magic collection that I reviewed the other day, and in front of her I've got a vintage Husky Toys Ford Anglia van from the 1960s. So yeah, let's get into the questions. First off from YouTube, shall we?
From YouTube,
Alana Miller commenting asks, who's your favourite background character in My Little Pony?
To be honest, I don't think you can really go wrong with Derpy, can you? Although other ones that are my favourites are obviously Octavia, Vinyl Scratch, Lyra, Bonbon, Minuet, Doctor Who's. Yeah, but I have to say Derpy is my favourite though.
Riley Sparkle asks, if MLP characters were grayscale, which one will you choose? Waxing Crescent Moon, Smiling Face with Horns.
Well, considering that Octavia is already grey, in a way, I guess I'd choose her.
M488 Thunderbird asks, 1. Are you going to see the December 15 James Cameron movie?
Name is James Cameron, the bravest pioneer. Who's that? It's him, James Cameron. Sorry about that. That's the James Cameron song from South Park. I do not know what movie that is. No, sorry.
2. Do you know about the PS4 game Horizon Zero Dawn?
As I've said before, I'm not a big gamer, but that is a video game series that I have heard of. But all I know about it really is what little I've seen from that Double W Brothers animation where Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom and Scootaloo were like... Are they like Terminator style beings? Where they're like semi-robots, animatronics? I don't know. But I do know of it.
Robert Michael Seckel asks, are you felt negative against the Dazzlings?
On the contrary, I really like the Dazzlings. I love each. I'm still trying to work out which one of them is my favourites because, well, they each have their own individual personality and quirks. So yeah, I really like the Dazzlings. I love their songs from Rainbow Rocks. Yeah.
Dana says, open brackets, you don't have to say my whole name. Dana works well, smiley face, close brackets. Firstly, do you still hype on G5?
In terms of the toys, yes, because as you can see I've got Mini World Magic Izzy over here and I'm still trying to find the other Mini World Magic sets. And just today when I was in town I bought this Rainbow Alicorn Sunny fashion style. Yeah, she's much taller than me. Get out of the way, love. But yeah, so in terms of the toys, yes, I do still hype over G5. In terms of the show, well, let's just say this, I've pretty much given up watching Tell Your Tale. I mean, I know it's nice to have something MLP related, but it's just so often I really can't get into the stories. It's a bit like Pony Life at first. I liked it at first, but then after the constant uploads and fast-paced stories, I just thought, no, I don't really want this anymore. I'm done with Tell Your Tale. I know the first Make Your Mark special wasn't that great, but I am, like everybody else, I think, quite curious to see the role of that mysterious alicorn that was in the very last scene. And also her assistant. Pictures of her assistant have been leaked on the internet, so I'm quite interested to see about her. But other than that, my main interest in G5 now really is with the toys.
Secondly, do you collect dolls?
Aside from Equestria Girl minis, no. I have a lot of action figures in my collection, but I know they don't really class as dolls. The reason why I only collect Equestria Girls minis rather than the full-size Equestria Girls is that the Equestria Girls minis have plastic hair, so they actually look a lot more show accurate than the bigger Equestria Girls.
Thirdly, are you interested in Monster High?
Similar answer to my first question really. I don't collect the Monster High figures, and I've never even watched the show, to be honest, although I have heard that the mini-series on YouTube is quite good though, but I've never watched it.
And finally, Dana asks, changes you would make on G5 ponies?
There are lots of changes that I'll probably make to the show and the movies themselves, but I don't think I'd actually make any changes to the ponies. One of my favourite things about the G5 figures, 3-inch figures, is that Pip is clearly the smallest out of them all, and yet in figure form, in toy form, she is the smallest. And so I love that they've even sort of put in sort of accurate scale, whereas in G4 all the characters, whether they were adults or children, they were all the same size. So yeah, that's one thing I really like. But I'm not sure what changes I would make to the toys or the ponies themselves. And finally, from Instagram,
Blossom44 asks, what is your favourite G1 pony in your collection? What is your dream G1 pony?
here they are. This is probably most of my G1 collection, or probably a third of anyway. But these are my favourites. So going left to right, we have Baby Applejack, Bubbles, Starlight, who's one of the later G1 ponies from the early 90s. Boysenberry Pie, I love her because she's a charity shop find and she's a scented pony and she still smells of berries or whatever the scent was, you know, even 40 years later. Lickety Split, I just love her name. Steamer, obviously I love him because he's got a train for his cutie mark. Baby Tiddlywinks, again, just because I love her name. And I can't remember where I put her. Yes, there she is. G1 Petite Pony, Lavender Ballet. So, yeah, these are my favourite G1 ponies that I've got. My most wanted G1 pony, I suppose Minty, or one of the So Soft ponies. So, that's all the questions for September. Thank you very much to everybody who submitted a question. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a little comment if you feel like it. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers guys, take care.
So, calling all flingers, flingers. Thank
you very much for everybody. Oh, that's all the video. That was a serious wobble there. Oh dear. Oh. Well, that's my entertainment sort of for the afternoon then.
Has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And the singing is also quite bad.